Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Josh Gets Lost. This is the 30 minutes a day Minecraft series. This is mining week. Last time we showed you guys how to dig straight down and the fun of falling into a gigantic cave, which we've mostly lit up. We've got a little escape hatch here. I actually just slept, so what I'm going to do now that I know it's daytime up top is really quick before we head down deeper into the world to show you guys the second method of mining is make some ladders. So there's my sticks. Let's go. Ladder is basically 7 sticks, 3, 1 in the middle. We're going to need quite a bit of these though. They do get a little bit pricey. I'm not sure if we'll actually even make it to the top with that, but I've got some more wood that I can turn into sticks if needed. Now this side I put my torches, so that means the ladder is going to have to go over here, and you can just hold jump and it'll climb the ladder, and I can just keep placing them all the way up. Now it could be kind of scary up here. Yep, we are not all the way to the top, so let's get some more ladders, and then we will make sure we have enough to get out of this situation. You know what? I'm going to switch the way this water is going. There we go. That way it won't fight against the ladder when I go there. Let's do that. Let's hope this is enough, and if not, we're going to learn very quickly about whether or not this is a good method. It might be a good method, just make sure to bring enough ladders. There we go. I don't like having those holes. I talked about that earlier. All right, here we go. Going up through the different layers of the earth. Is 18 going to be enough? Oh, we were so close. Do I have any other wood on me? I do not. So here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get up here. We're gonna have to just use our cobblestone and bridge ourselves up. That's kind of unfortunate. I hoped that we would have enough for that. There we go. All right, take a quick peek around. Make sure there's no creepers still up here. Usually when things are far away from you, they will despawn. We don't need these for anything building. My horse scared me. Let's go in here. What would you say we needed about? Well, we'll make a few extra just in case. And let's get some extra water in this bucket. All right, I'm gonna put away a few of these things while I'm up here, because it doesn't really make sense to keep this all. There's some string. There's some more string. We've got our iron. We've got this ender pearl. Keep some of these blocks. Keep our redstone. We'll put that in there. Why did I keep wheat? The things that I do sometimes. Rotten flesh is in that. And oh yeah, some raw chicken, because a chicken jockey tried to attack us. That was a little weird, not gonna lie. All right, so I definitely don't want to just jump off over here now. All right, there we go. Do our pick block. There we go. All right, now we can go do this. And then we've got our water below, so this should be safe. There we go. All right, so this is the dig straight down method, and we could continue doing that as far as we wanted to. It does get complicated, like we found when you find a big cave like this. And maybe later on we'll explore this cave a little more and light it up. But from here, what we're going to do is basically start a new tunnel. And I'm going to go over here and get my torches back that I left here. That was a little overkill, I think. Maybe not. It's kind of dark here. Don't want a creeper meeting me. We're going to go over on this side and start a downward tunnel here. And so this tunnel method, you can actually do all the way from the top of your world. And this is a good way to not only find resources. You can see right here we're finding some iron as we go down. But it gives you an easy way up and down, especially if you make it a little taller, you add stairs. This can be a very efficient way to go up and down your world, especially in the early game. And so we'll just work our way down this way. Make sure I didn't put my iron ingots. Now, you don't have to put your torches quite as often as what I'm going to be doing, but I'll be doing it a little more often, A, because I'm a scaredy cat, and B, because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Now, this is where we're right around 3, so right around 0 is where stone starts mixing in with deep slate. And deep slate is a block. When you mine it, it turns into cobbled deep slate, and it makes some really cool different blocks that you can create. So for example, if I was to make polished deep slate here, that's a pretty cool looking block. And then I could even do this and make deep slate bricks, which is a very cool looking block. And they're really great blocks. They have a nice dark tone to them, and they also match with a lot of the wood types in a very pleasing way to the eye. So every time I see one of these, I'm thinking it's something deeper. All right, there we go. So remember, the world goes down to -60, so we've got quite a way still to work down. Deep slate also, if you're noticing, takes a little bit longer to mine. Unlike stone, which actually in the game you can actually get good enough tools and effects to be able to basically insta-mine it and just go into full like world terraforming destroyer mode. Deep slate does not allow for that. You can never instant break it. It always takes just a little bit of mining, even with the strongest equipment. And so it will definitely take a little bit to get through all of this. And that's why they've chosen to put the diamonds down here for that very reason. All right, our pickaxe is getting low. We're going to want to be able to make a new one here. There we go. And then when that one gets a little bit lower, at least lower than what the current remainder of this is, we will combine them and get a little bit of bonus pickaxe. Now it looks like there's a skeleton, and one of the reasons I keep sound files on is there's a skeleton over this way, which might mean that we're coming up on a cave or maybe a little hallway kind of cave, which is usually the most common types in the deep, dark places of the world. So something to keep aware of, or it could just be we're near one, but we're not actually right on it. So that's important to keep attention to sounds as you go deeper in the world. Nope. I'm putting my torches right on the stair. That way when I break the blocks, it does not get broken. If we put it right in front of you, yeah, it's a pain. All right, I'm hearing footsteps to my right, which were not mine. So this is one of the reasons why, if you're in a hurry, you might choose to dig straight down because you're only going 1 block, 2 blocks each layer, and you can get down to the bottom of the world a lot faster. However, you do face those difficulties that I was mentioning earlier. With the staircase, if you hit a big open cave like we ran into earlier, you can always turn the staircase back or branch off and go a different direction. Those are things that are pretty easy to do. And then also, you don't need all those ladders to get back up. You can just walk and hop up all the stairs going back up. And so That's what we'll be doing here once we get to the bottom. So let's keep mining. Now our iron tools have been serving us well, but we're also getting lots of this deep slate, which will help because next week I would like to build a house, and deep slate is one of the blocks that I would like to have for it. So the more deep slate that we gather on the way down here, the better for us. And so since we have so much stone up top, it actually worked out for us to do the straight down method, and then when we hit that cave to be able to go ahead and start doing, now that we were close to deep slate layer, start doing the staircase method. We're going to get a bit more stone of the deep slate, a bit more blocks going the staircase method than we would have if we just dug straight down through all of this. So that is very helpful. Now this is a block it's a little softer than deep slate. You kind of heard that sound and saw it break faster. This is called tough, and it's just another thing that's in the world. Down here at the lower levels, you also have eerie noises at the lower levels. They're just random sounds that play, and they can really scare you sometimes. I did jump a little bit on that one because it gets kind of quiet, and so Minecraft's like, you know what? It's kind of quiet down there in the lower parts of the world. Let us make some extra scary things. All right, now we're getting really into prime diamond territory. You can see here on my Y coordinates there on the bottom of the screen, we are at -51. The world bottom is at -60, but probably at some point in the block or two before that, we're going to hit a layer that we can no longer break. Gravel is also pretty common down here, so just beware of that. Let's go ahead and there we go. Usually what I do is I come down here to like Y58 or so and mine. Basically in the last 10 to 20 layers of the world, there is a nice spread and higher generation chance for diamonds in those areas. Now with gravel, you do have to be a little careful, especially down here. I mean, always it can fall on you, but sometimes there's lava pockets that are buried down and around these different places, and so we always want to be mindful of that. Now with lava, if it was above us, you would actually see some red dots falling down. If there was water, you would see the water droplets falling down, and so that's something that you can kind of pay attention to as you go. But it also helps to have your sounds going because they can be very helpful for letting you know what is going. You'll hear the lava popping, you might hear the water moving, and so that is what is going on. All right, so here is -58. What I'm going to do right here is actually dig down a little farther so you can see the bottom of the world and figure out why we stop at 60. And that's because this block right here that looks all kind of crazy is called Bedrock. And this is the bottom of the world. It is an unbreakable block. Well, I say unbreakable. It basically is a block you can't make through ordinary means in Minecraft. There are some glitches and stuff that you can exploit, and that we may exploit later in the series, in fact, to break that in a different dimension of the world where it's useful. But here, if I was to break this using those methods, there would be nothing but void below us, and we would fall down and die and be out of the world and lose all of our stuff. So that's definitely something you don't want to do, but that's why usually we go down here about this level, Y58, Y59, and you start looking for diamonds. And there's different ways people do. Some people will just clear out whole chunks. Some people will just go and make a long line like this. And then what they will do off of that line is they will begin to dig little side tunnels to see if there are diamonds in the walls off of it. So I'll show you what that looks like here. I actually prefer just to dig it all because, well, I love building with the deep slate. So for me, it's not really much of punishment to have to get more of it. Although the only danger of this method is that if you're only doing one block, sometimes you can see here, even at -59, the bedrock starts appearing. So we'll probably go one level back up. There's that wonderful gravel. All right, our pickaxes are both pretty low now. You can see here, this one has a durability of 59. This one has a durability of 35, but together they have 106, which is actually more than either of them put together. And the way you can actually see that is if you go into the advanced settings, there's some accessibility options that let you see those stats. There's an F3 key. I will put it on the screen because I don't have it memorized, but it is enabled currently on my Minecraft world. So I want you to know about it. So you can do little branches off of that. You can also look here for the chunks and follow the chunk borders. Some people like to do this just because, well, they feel like if they're in two different chunks, they have double the chance of seeing diamonds because they typically are spread out in chunks. But there's no real reason. It does help sometimes with tracking how far you're going. Maybe you want to do a big square chunk around the border and then maybe dig some tunnels through and kind of make sure you've spotted all of the area. Those are just some options that people have. Nothing's really foolproof. It's all a lot of work and it's all a lot of effort in the end. And so we're just going to keep digging this way. We're going to see what we find. I do like having the extra height. Gives us a chance to see a few more blocks as we're digging. And let's see if we can find some diamonds here in the next 13 minutes or so. All right, well, we have not found diamonds yet after that little fast forward, but we have found some more redstone. And this is the deep slate version, which is the more common nowadays than the stone version that we found earlier in the cave. And this, if we mine it, will give us some more of that redstone. It will also give us XP, which is something that, say we had the enchantment mending on our tools, it would actually be able to heal our tools up a little bit while we found it. Now, sometimes where there's redstone, there's also diamonds. So, you know, it's kind of hopeful maybe we'd find some behind there. But that's something that another resource that you can find down here that is very, very useful as we go. So back to digging. Well, looks like my shovel broke. Now, I do have a lot of cobblestone, so it's not really a big deal. I do not have any iron cooked at the moment, so I am going to just go ahead and make a stone shovel. But you can also use cobbled deep slate for most of the things that you can use cobblestone for. So that's something to keep in mind while you're down here. If you feel like you're running out of tools, you can always add, you can always use the deep slate that you're mining to make more tools if you need. As long as you have wood and sticks to make that part of it, which we have plenty of. In fact, let me do that. We got about 7 of those left. All right. Now you can see as we fill up with items in our inventory why it's so important that we brought a chest. Because we don't want to lose this stuff if we're going through the effort to mine it. There's lots of uses for gravel, and obviously we want the deep slate, but we want to be able to continue mining and not have to stop every time our inventory fills up, which it is going to soon with some of this stuff. So I went ahead and cleared out this because gravel just clears out a little faster, and might as well expose any diamonds that could have been behind there. Unfortunately, there weren't any, so back to digging. We're going to dig out this chunk that I've been working on here. I'm going to go ahead and finish the perimeter here. You can see the border still. And then hopefully while I'm finishing out, we will find something else interesting. So here we go. Found something kind of interesting here. We've got some zombie noises. I kind of started digging left because of that. To see there must be a cave somewhere right near us. But I found some deep slate iron, which is not the most rare block, but definitely not super, super common. So I wanted to go ahead and get that and show you guys that. All right, back into my main diggy hole here. Looks like we got some more redstone. Ooh, quite a bit of it here. Now, one of the reasons why you'll find that people make sure to light up their tunnels while they're working on them is not just for visibility, but also because we don't want to walk like back through our tunnels and find mobs behind us. And the deeper we go, there's more of a chance of that happening. So we definitely want to, we wouldn't want to come back in here, find a bunch of creepers because we hadn't lit this up. So there we go. All right, we have mined a full perimeter around this chunk. So what I'm going to do now is go over one block, actually 2 blocks. So the side of this wall I can see. And if I want to see the side of this wall, I can go here. This helps maximize. You don't need to dig out the entire thing. But you could just go like every few blocks making hallways, and that would help you see the entire chunk if there's any diamonds down at this level. I am going to get out that chest that we brought. Hold on just a second. All right, diorite, gravel, tough, move that in, flint, cobblestone, save our iron there. In fact, where's my, this one is also taking a beating. So let's get that one geared up, but let's get some of this iron cooking so we can use the deep slate there to make another furnace. Let's drop some, how much iron do I have? 14. So let's drop 2 of our coal in here. There we go. Go ahead and keep that on us. Put those sticks there just in case we need them. All right, I don't want the gravel on me, but it'll show back up anyways. All right, so let's continue digging. We've got a few things we're going to automatically pick up. Once you start noticing there's a lot of stuff on the ground, that usually means it's time to either empty out your inventory or head back home. Okay, somewhere over here, there must be a cave or something. Or I can really hear them in my ears. Guys, it's rude to make crazy noises. So I should be a little more careful and just make little windows. They must be above me. All right, I'm done looking for them. Maybe I'll come back later and look for them. But they are just trying to eat up my time. We've only got a couple minutes left before this episode ends, and I want to find some diamonds. You will find ore sometimes down here in the bedrock. So we want to do that, make it easy for ourselves to walk. Come on, let's find some diamonds in the next minute or 2 before we run out of time for this episode. This is where the time sink of Minecraft can get very long when you're hunting for resources such as diamonds or other things like this in the deep places of the earth. It can, especially in the early game when your tools are not fully like powered up and you're still getting going in your world, it can be a little tedious. All right, let's right, those have cooked. Let's make another iron pickaxe. See if we can find a diamond. Where were we at? Let's go till we burst through. All right, we're through there. Anything under here? Come on, come on. None of the blue of the diamond. I do like to play. So we've seen this wall. We are going to see this wall if we dig into here. And so how many blocks you go, there's no real secret formula for this. There's no real, I mean, everyone says they've got a secret formula for, you know, they're going to, you know, really just dig the exact amount they need to find the diamonds. None of them really are foolproof. It's just get down here, dig around, and try to collect the resources, and hopefully you can use those, and hopefully you'll find some diamonds as well. Man, this is our last row before the episode ends. Nothing? Come on, diamonds! Diamonds! That would be kind of amazing if I found one. Man, there is my timer. All right. Well, guys, we have really done the work here. We have been mining. We've been looking for these diamonds. We have not found any. And so that noise scared me. As we finish off the day, I am Josh Gets Lost. I'm lost down here in the mine. Today we learned how to make a staircase mine down to the diamond level. Well, supposedly the diamond level. I haven't seen any down here. And how to mine and look for those. We did get some redstone. We did get a lot of deep slate, which is very good because that means we are pretty close to being able to work on our house on the next week. But we're going to keep mining until we get enough diamonds, and we're going to begin looking around our world and see what we might find. So I am Josh Gets Lost. I have lost down here and I've not found any diamonds, but thank you guys for getting lost with me. Be sure to subscribe if you want to keep that up. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and I will see y'all later. Bye.